Okay, leg spin. So let's check it out. First thing I would say really for any leg spinner is get that grip right, grip it and rip it, grip it and rip it. Have a cricket ball at home and just practice getting as much revs on the ball as possible. Okay, first things first, grip. Shane Warne says 2 fingers down, 2 fingers up. Slot the ball in there, and then what happens is you have that finger, the ring finger, is the one that's going to get your revs on the ball. Okay, the thumb kind of just sort of gives it a little bit of stability, and you don't want to grip it too tight. You don't want to have it close in the palm, okay, because it'll stick and you'll drag it down, and you don't want to have it too loose. So you just have generally a little bit of space there, okay, depending on how big your hands are, I suppose. So two fingers up, 2 fingers down. From there, go. From this position here, excuse me, from this position here, what you want to do is, the first thing that happens is you got the wrist that comes around, up and over. Okay, what you'll tend to have is you might have a bit of internal rotation going on there, and then you finish off with the fingers. So the wrist goes and then the fingers go. Okay, I always just lag the fingers behind. Lag the fingers behind. Okay, and just practice watching the seam go over. Now something you can do is you can have a ball with and you can get some electrical tape and just tape up half of the ball, and what that can help you do is sort of help you to see whether you're actually getting the seam position right, okay, as the ball's going over. So there I can see that you're probably seeing the full blue going over, and then vice versa, as it goes over you'll see the full yellow. Okay, now if I get my arm going around, wrist coming over, fingers flicking over like that, okay, with that main finger there being the main spinner, okay, you're going to get a lot of, and your palm of your hand is front on, okay, so the back of the hand's facing you, you'll generally get a lot of side spin on it. Okay, if you now turn, okay, and have the back of the hand facing like you, so back of the hand behind you, back of the hand facing you now, okay, or you can think the front of the hand facing away from you, that's going to be a top spinner. Okay, and then the back of the hand facing the batsman is going to come out, and that's going to be the googly. That's as simple as it is. So the back of the hand facing behind me is the side spinner. The back of the hand facing me, okay, is the top spinner, which is very useful, okay, and underrated. That is a good ball for LBWs, okay, and bat pads, all right. And then the back of the hand facing the batsman, just think of that, and if you think of that, you kind of, the shoulder kind of just needs to rotate a little bit more, and then that comes through. You don't change the grip, at all, and then all of a sudden that turns the other way, the googly. Okay, now I'm going to show you some progressions that you can do with this particular drill, with leg spin. Just some drills, some exercises that you can do just to sort of get more spin, get more rhythm, etc. Okay, first one. Okay, sitting down. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're just going to bowl it from a seated position. Okay? From here, what I'm going to do, bring it around. Okay? Get this front arm up. Okay? From there, I'm going to bring the ball around, and I'm just going to sort of, you might have a bit more side arm going on here, but just from a seated position. Okay? Really try and get those revs on it. Okay, as you let go. So what I tended to say to myself was let go and follow through, and my key words when I bowled leg spin: let go and follow through. Okay, so as I come over, let go, get that little follow through going on. All right. So that's drill number 1. Okay, drill number 2. Okay, similar kind of thing really, but what we're having a look at now is, oh, my bad, I forgot another one that you can do as well, and that is literally just sitting and throwing the ball. So you could do this at home, just in front of a wall or something. So from there, and just trying to get the fingers and wrist going. So it's less of the shoulder now, and just more the fingers and the wrist. Try and get the ball spinning, like so. Okay, so that's another one you can do. You'll probably do that one first, and then go to the seated one. The third one I would say is this one where you're kneeling. Okay, from here. Wind. In the air, by the way. Kneeling. Now you're a bit more front on this front foot. Plant it like you would plant it if you were delivering the ball. Okay, so your toes going towards the off stump. Okay, or towards a batsman, and then from there, just bringing the ball round, and try and make sure that when you actually deliver it, you come round, but then you keep going and follow through. I want that bowling arm to end up past that front leg. Okay. Still got it, still gripping it. Okay, so that's number 2 and 3, I suppose. Okay, obviously the next progression would be now, so we've been kneeling, we're starting to get used to sort of just the upper body stuff. Now we're going to be standing, okay, but we're in the position where we've landed, the back foot, the front foot's now landed, and we're going from there. Okay, so we've already done the gather. From there, again, toes pointing towards a target, okay, and from there, always front arm nice and high, okay, really reach towards, up and towards the batsman with that front arm, and then pull it down past your side. Okay. From there, and then make sure you follow through. So watch my back legs that are coming through. Okay. A good tip here is actually when you do deliver the ball, you want to then start pushing up onto your toes. Okay, and then actually pivoting on that front foot. Okay. There. Okay, so that's the next step. Right. Okay, so now we've been standing, we've been really getting that tall, balanced position going on with a good follow through and pivoting over that front foot. Now the next thing to do is we're going to have a look at really getting balanced on as you land that back foot. Okay, it's very important that you don't collapse. So this next one is, okay, you can't really sort of see from here, I'll go a little further forward. I tend to sort of put something down to jump over, okay, so from here you just want to get a one step, gather, hold, deliver. Okay, so from here, gather, hold, and deliver. Okay, but really it's important to hold that position, check your balance, check your tall, check you're in control. So from here, up, hold, and down, and then bowl. From there, jump, gather, and then come from there. So already you can start seeing that it's actually my focus, my head positions probably being affected by it as well. Okay, so it's a really good one just to keep practicing that until you start feeling rhythm with it. It starts feeling smooth. Okay, once you've done that, you can then go on and do some further progressions. Next drill is going to work on the follow through a bit. Okay, so really sort of trying to get that back leg driving through. It's very important because otherwise you're going to lose that drive, lose that energy going towards the batsman. Okay, this is very, very important. So from here, what we're looking to do is step, deliver the ball, so plant the front foot just to the side of it, and then from there we're looking to actually get that back foot coming up and over any kind of object there. Darn wind. Okay, so planting your foot to the side, from there coming up over, really driving that back leg through. From there, might even, if you get sort of confident, you could sort of come in a bit. Really trying to sort of bring that back foot, that back leg up and over. Okay, it's really important to sort of practice that, because what tends to happen is that back leg lags behind. Okay, you really want to drive that back knee through, and that keeps everything going. If you don't, your energy doesn't go towards the batsman so much, it tends to go lateral, left or right. Okay, so it's a good little drill for that. The next one's having a look at your alignment. Okay, so it could be, you could work on your run-up alignment, but this one's really sort of looking at delivery and then follow through. Okay, it's working down the channel just like a seam bowler would. Okay, but it's just as important for a spinner to do the same thing. Keep that energy going towards the target, and then even including the follow through. So you can just use a normal run up for this one, okay, or just come off a few steps from there, delivering the ball, going through. Keep your momentum, keep your energy going straight through the channel. Okay, from there. Okay, and work your way through it. Make sure your energy keeps going forwards. It's very important because a lot of spinners tend to go off to the side. Okay, so that's really good for alignment and follow through. Another great idea for an exercise to do to get your rhythm is, weirdly enough, is close your eyes. So you've been doing all of this kind of thing, and it's becoming quite autonomous. Okay, hopefully, and then close your eyes. And you just get a bit of a feel for it. Feel the rhythm, feel the release, feel the control, feel the smoothness of the action. Okay. From here, I probably wouldn't have balls either side just in case. Okay, move things out of the way. Okay, and I'm going to close my eyes. Okay, and I 100% didn't have my eyes open there. I'm just, because I've been doing the drills leading up to this, eyes fully closed, 100%. Again. That means that you can really feel the action a lot. Okay, it's a really good one that I would highly recommend that one. Okay, the next exercise is looking at direction of the ball, the flight and the dip. Okay, so it's really important in with spinners. It's so much more difficult to face if you can get the dip on the ball. So last minute, the batsman's seeing it, his head's gone up and then quickly dips down. Okay, and the way in which we can do this is if you position some stumps about, maybe 2/3, maybe a little bit further down the wicket, and when you bowl, you're aiming to bowl it over those stumps and land before the next stumps. Okay, let's have a look. Bit of a challenge. As you can see, that was a bit short. You really want to follow through. There's no follow through going on there. Short again. Okay. So there, I feel a bit better. I've got more of a follow through, more energy going towards the target. Better. Okay, so see a quick progression there where even I've been bowling leg spin a long time, just need to remind myself of the things that I need to do in order to get that energy going and the revs on the ball, drive that back leg through, follow through straight, energy going towards the target. Okay, the hand positions for the different variations. All right, if you feel as though you're not getting enough side spin on the ball, okay, just go back to the first few drills and really think about the back of the hand facing behind you, okay, or the front of the hand facing the batsman as you release that ball. Maybe bring the arm round a bit wider to start with and then eventually get it going a bit higher. It's important that I wouldn't have a round arm action. Okay, it's up to you. If your results are good from round arm action, then that's great. But really, if you get it a little bit higher, okay, you don't want to go over the top, but a bit higher there, that's the optimal sort of point of release, because then it means that everything's straight, okay, and that when you bowl your top spinner, then that's going to be effective as well, okay, and it keeps the energy going forwards rather than off to the side, because if you have your round on, you kind of sort of come around the ball a bit. Okay, so that's your next one.